2020. And it's so wonderful, and it's a great pleasure to see you all again. And we'll meet every month. And this is the first elder care for this month, so that we have taken a very unique topic for discussion today. So every time we have discussed about some disease and prevention and all that. But today it's a very interesting and very unique topic, which is grandparenting. So I know that you are all grandparents, very proud grandparents, and you're all eagerly waiting to discuss about your grandchildren's and the difficulties you are undergoing to take care of them. So because nowadays every family, the husband and wife goes for work, and we safely hand over our children to you, and you are the caretaker. In fact, you add a lot of value to their upbringing, and you also equally face a lot of issues at times. So we have Dr.J.K.Reddy. We call him Dr.J.K.Reddy, who is our senior consultant pediatrician from Apollo Children's Hospital, who is taking care of the health of very, very young children. Okay, so we have doctor here, and he will be talking about this topic, and we feel that he's the right person because he has a huge years of experience dealing with small children. So that's the reason chosen Dr. J.K. Reddy. And to sum up, we welcome you, doctor, because on behalf of this group, we welcome you to the discussion. And we ask relevant questions, which is helpful for the team to understand. Anything personal, if you wanted to ask something about your grandchild to the doctor, probably towards the end of the session, he can be here for 5-10 minutes. You can personally ask him. And the questions, let it be generic, so that it will be helpful for everyone. And we will ask one question per individual, so that everybody will get a chance to speak. As usual, the same rules, like every time we say that, that goes on to this. And thank you so much for making it today, everyone. And we wish you a very happy new year, very healthy and very prosperous year. And be healthy and stay healthy throughout the year and even coming years also. Okay, thank you, and over to Dr. Sir.
I think I'll start with saying, dear friends, the wonderful word you had started before. And I'm proud to be here with the experience team. That is what I use normally. The knowledge team is now Google knowledge. But experience is one thing which can't be got from anywhere else. That must be got from the grandparents. That is what I say. So as a parent, I am really proud to see you all here on the Sunday morning to come and listen to my talk. Let me tell you about 1973, October 6, when little kid was born, was taken care by their grandparents because the parents were busy with one more child. Then again the schooling, the parents left abroad, so there was time gap to take care of the second child. So again he was taken care by their grandchild. So in the whole schooling he has done. Then he went to college, then he finished his college, then became a doctor, joined Apollo Hospital, and it is me who has been taken care of by him. So this, you made me to stand in front of the grandparents to tell this, I thought. And my grandfather, who is up there in the guard, he will surely remember this day, because it is all because of you. I went through and I have to go through all my grandparents' pictures and all, which made me to remember them. And practically when I go and think right now, almost 20 years they have spent time with me. 20 years of my whole, the whole school, everything. And not in one day, I am just now recollecting. Never I complained that my dad is not here, he is abroad, he was working there, he was here. So they made me to feel that the deficit was not at all there. So that has really made me rethink how these grandparents had taken care of us. And my mother says, I have a younger brother, because that fellow is not a doctor, and she says, better that fellow also would have been with the dad children. She would at least become a doctor, and now this business is doing this thing. So that had really taught me to think, but now the trends have changed. Now the whole world is changed because of the Google. People think that information is experience. That is not there. So little information, people think that is true. But when you go to the experience, it is totally different. So let me talk to you about some of the changing trends in taking care of their grandchildren and all. Thank you. Stop. So there are little bit of parents, there are little bit of a teacher, and little bit of a friend. I tell they are the best friends to have. They are the best friends to have. You people are the best friends to have because you are the safest and easiest and knowledgeable people. Hold on. So as a parent, the thoughts and information what goes into this one is only with the knowledge in the outside this one. But as a grandparent, it's the experience what is going to be put into it. So your experience will be a different thing as a parent. As a parent, I will want my child to do that. Practically, when it comes to a grandparent, they know whether this thing can happen or not, whether how to go about, how to move around. Teachers, of course, all your knowledge can be taught into them, and the best friend, because the children can express only to their close people. So as a friend, they can express everything. But parents can't be friends, but grandparents can be friends. Because parents have to play their role. So you people have to play more in the other side where you can bridge that gap. Because now before we used to tell parents had to be like friends, they had to give what they want, do that. Friends, you parents must be like a parent, not as a friend. The trend has changed now. The next slide. So you're going to give guidance, you're going to encourage them, you're going to plan their future, help them in bridging their future, all these things. So majorly I will tell you, you are the pillars of the house because the father and mother are now the working team. Most of them are working. So the grandparents are the one who is going to bridge that gap and going to monitor what is happening. We may have money, we may have people at home, but the grandparent care will not come. That must be done by you people. Next. Let me some of the important grandparenting place in what grandparents have to do in their family. This one. Next. See, initially, I want to talk about what a grandparent will do or what you're going to help. And most of the time, you will be doing this. But as we grow little more into the deeper, then we will try to get out some better outcomes on a Sunday morning. I want you to also be part of it. The storytelling is not the routine stories I want. I want the stories what really touched you people, what really made a difference in your life, or what your children had experienced. These are the stories what I want you to tell. And supervise is not that routine supervise watching him, what he's doing. Please watch what the other people in the house are doing, interacting, how they are interacting with him, how the driver is taking care of the child when they are passing by, what is happening to their play area, with whom he is playing. These are all important things as a grandparents. As a parent, we are only looking at the mark sheet or the child playing in the house, what is doing, what instrument is playing. So game supervision. Games nowadays becoming the last thing to do with the children. Please make, as a grandparents, you are the best people to take them around because parents are reaching home very late. They are not able to spend time with their children. So you people can take physical activity. Now if I ask any child what game you play, they are telling all the games on the videos on cell phones. So that is going to be a big problem. This is going to lead into obesity. Then there are some diseases which can mimic like this, like autistic children, all these children who are more on gadgets will deteriorate. So keep them intact. Always get them to our culture. Continue what you people are already doing it. These are all important things. This is on my children with their grandparents. So that was a book which was written for parenting. Now after this talk, I thought we will start writing about grandparenting because it is becoming a big thing for the new generation. As a senior people like you people with all experience, there is no problem. But the new generation will need all these books and information as the days goes by. Next slide. See, studies had showed the grandparents who had taken care of their grandchildren had lived longer and happier. It is statistics. 93% of the grandparents talk each day about their grandchild. 93%. The parents must know this. Even the parents are busy with their office, this one promotions and all those things. But the grandparents, 93%. The research says every day 93% of the grandparents. That means almost in India, I think it is 110%. We are talking about our grandchildren. We ourselves as parents, they are telling, Appa, konja neram sollade. The other opposite people may get bored about your grandchild. But I am proud that it is the best thing to do, happiest thing. And now because of the need of single parents and maternal, both mother and father working, all these things, you people play a big role, and grandparents are the people who are going to change the whole system where it's going to go through the children. Next slide. So this is one of the important points, because now you have crossed that age, you have your experience, you have your office, you had been bosses in all the places, you were on command, all these things. Now you are out, you are retired from that place. So you have all your knowledge and expertise and all these things. But the other side, how we put it across is very, very important. So many times when the children come to me, the grandparents, one side they come and tell that whatever good I am saying, these people are not taking it. The daughter or the son-in-law, they comes and says, they go and say something which is not a relevant, doctor. So I feel the same what grandparents says, if I put it forward, the parents are able to take. So it is not that I am telling something new, or as because I am a doctor I am saying and they are doing it. Maybe I will put into their level of understanding. So their level of understanding means they want more technically. They want more practically to be informed. They want more that. So that is what so many times we will tell, keep the baby in this position. The parents will tell, this grandmother is going on telling to not to show the back to the baby, sir. She is going on telling always sleep in front of the baby. She is telling. Yeah, practically that is what. In abroad, if the mother is sleeping the other side, she may fall off on the baby. So that baby may be stillborn. So what is that? Maybe breathlessness and having difficulty in breathing. So this is what it will happen. So what will happen? We must explain them. You must always explain them the practicality of why we are asking them not to do this. Because if you give them a command, they are not happy to do. And always have a communication, this one. After the day baby is delivered, we all go in, we try to tell this, that. They are not happy to. So try to communicate even before the delivery, the day their mother is carrying, start communicating with them, try to move with them, try to explain, help them, so that they are part of that. After the delivery, they try to part of. And moreover, post delivery, there are a lot of hormonal changes in the mother, postpartum hemorrhage. Hormonal changes. So that will again change the whole system of that. All we have to understand. The mother, if they say to the daughter, she will understand because she is attached to them for a long time. The mother-in-law, they are all new to them. So they think it is not this one. So always communicate and always be practical. And though you have enough knowledge, how we put it across to them is very important, because we may not able to express the right thing in a right way to them, so they think it is in this one. Always make sure so show love then more than the knowledge to them, because the knowledge is available everywhere. The experience and the method how we put it across. The same ABCD I teach to my son, he is not learning, but my wife is able to teach him, because I have only 2 minutes and I have to put that 2 minutes and I make him right. But she is having time, she is going the way to get things done. And listening also. This age, I think listening also is this one. Because you people want to put the right thing across, but now everyone wants someone to listen. Psychiatrists are the biggest busy practitioners right now. All the way they were used to ask me, sir, my cousin wants psychiatrist, my uncle wants psychiatrist. even though they, right now I am seeing they themselves calling me. And most of the time in psychiatry is listening to the patient. So that we can do at our house itself. Why they had to reach this place? Please listen to them. Just nothing. Just listen to them. They will be telling something in office, this happened, that's happened. Parents will tell. You would have seen 10 times bigger than that in life. But just listen to their this one so that they are easier. This is one of the biggest gift you can give to their not only the grandchildren, the parents itself. So just என்னடா ஆயிடுச்சு ஆஃபீஸில் ஆமாம் இப்படியா that itself. Because now my father is no more, but I feel the deficit. When today I'm coming to the talk, I would have had my father there, I would have told him that this is the talk which I'll give. Though he'd have given 10 talks, but he'll be happy to hear to us. So that's what, spend time hearing to them. Just to connect, that is also one more thing. So as a grandparents, you are the only people who can connect them. You can meet people, because so many times I feel bad that I am not able to attend this, attend that. But my parents who connected them for the last 10 years, so still that connection is going on. So please make sure you people connect the family. Don't expect the younger generation going and doing, because they're all stuck with so many things. So you are the people who can connect everyone. உங்கள் சித்தப்பா கிட்ட வீட்டுக்கிட்ட போயிட்டு வரேன்டா, உங்கள் பெரியப்பா வீட்டுக்கு போயிடுறோம், that and call them, invite them, meet them up, let the children be taken to them. So let them have the pleasure of meeting people, because this is the biggest thing what the US people are missing. Everyone, whomever I meet, they are happy with everything, but not with people. They are not having people. When things had come, when they are sick, when they are not well, they have the best medication, best thing, everything, but they are not having people to speak to them. So that will come only if the connection continues, and that the grandchildren also must see. So that this one must improve. So always spend time with the family members, I told. And technology. No, we must know technology, because even I am not great tech, but still I start learning, because the parents wants the grandparents to know. Because the grandparents know some few things which will make difference for you people. So you simple things where you can take your grandchild to a place and come back. You want to take them to the museum, so then they have to arrange a cab, arrange driver, all those things. If you know how to go into and book a cab, you know how to pick up someone. So that will be 200% easier for the parents. Because நான் வெளியே கூட்டு போகணும்னு நினச்சிட்டான், these people did not send me the vehicle, did not send me this one. All these things will cut down. So learn some basic technology which can help us out. And you are going to tell you some tips. So those things also you can even get it on the internet. So which can be practically useful. And share things of your generation, various things. Like how many of you would have spent time showing your old pictures? Show your friends to their grandchildren. Show your family members. Show all these grandchildren must see all these people. So they are not even knowing. If I ask what's your grandmother's name, they are able to tell. What's a grandmother's sister's name? That's all. It's over there. So, but we have to teach them all these things. That will come from the starting. So that even the temple we are going, someone is asking some few lines of it. We are looking at the grandmother. We feel this one. That's a proud thing. So let the children learn. So keep on injecting this good information to their this one. So we are actually happy when we are older like this. When we are happy to tell my grandparents have taken care of me. So that will surely get in. So technology is one thing I want you people to update. Not that whole thing, how to go in and do some banking, all these things. Simple things. So where you can, for an emergency, how can you get access? You are got down in a railway station. How to get a cab? How to take the child to a park? How to get back? Or child wants to go for a museum or something like that. So we need to know. Next slide. So I just want you to see only hugs and kisses, and they spoiled. So grandparents are here to make the child enjoy, make them feel happy. So I want you not to be as strict as you are with your son or daughter. You must be little freer than. Let the parents be a part of it. Let the parents do the job. So you people enjoy the grandparents. This one. Don't be too strict on them. So let the parents know that that is their job to take care of the system. So if not, they expect everything from you, and then the other way around also again they will tell. You are too strict with my grandson. Let them learn that is there as a parent. As a grandparent, I want you to be the best companion or best friend or best person to express everything, because the world is becoming smaller and smaller. So they need someone to express everything. So always tell them that you like them and you are the best people, so that the children will always. And I see grandparents expressing more happiness when their child achieved any small thing also. The parents are very busy, they tell, okay. They are only asking whether A or B or C, what grade you got. But as a grandparent, it is one step upper and upper which will pull them up. So it is you people who you are going to play a big role in getting them, pulling them up. So this slide I kept it empty because I was thinking, let us look at what as a new generation, what is. New generation, I thought one point is important is let us do what really they want. Let us not put all the things of our views into that. Let us find out what parents need. So if the baby is going to be born, don't lose all your work. I will leave all my programs. I won't go to any of this because I am going to have a grandchild. I have to not do anything else. I don't want to go for the meetings anywhere. I don't want to talk to my friends. I just want to go for only the taking care of my grandparents. That expectation you reach there, already the parent and the grandmother, the mother and the father would have had 230 plans even before the delivery. And you people had come in. After some time you feel that we are now not been taken care of the way we are planned. So go there, please ask them what really they want, or look at what really they want help, and do that. So don't leave your other things. So keep 50% of your routine work with you. So what you are going to, so you are going for evening walk, you suppose, please continue that. Don't think that I have my grandchildren and I am going to be there and stay back and trying to do everything there. And because if you try to do everything which already they had planned, it will make a big problem there. So always try to look what your son or your daughter needs and try to help that part, or ask them, what help can I do it? Because this is the new trend. This is the new changing grandparent. Because they have information with them. They have information. They need help for some time. So that help alone. So don't fully leave your routine. Please go for your morning walk. Please have your routine coffee at wherever you are feeling meet, or the monthly meet which you are going. Please go. So you must have your own breaks. So don't. That is one point I thought. If you all say okay, I will write next time in that. I thought that must be there. Then next thing is, don't expect the same thing what your daughter and your son was talking before the delivery will talk the same, because they will be busy, double busy now. The office plus the baby. So we expect our son to come and sit with us, talk to half an hour, talk all those things. Because they are now busy with this, they may not be able to do. Your daughter may not be able to spend the same time what she was doing before, because the baby has come in. So don't expect the same time or amount what they are going to spend with you people. So accept that these people are busy, they can't be able to spend time. So that is one thing. And the last thing is, I told you, knowledge. Try to look at. So what this mother is telling me, how to wrap the baby, how to clean a diaper, how to hold the baby, all these things, actually it is all we are done, you are done. But now newly the parents will start telling you, இப்படி பா இப்படியெல்லாம் பிடிக்காதுப்பா, இதே எல்லாம் பார்த்து உங்களெல்லாம் பிடிச்சி தான் நாங்கள் வந்தோம் இங்கே. ஸோ பட் நீங்கள் என்ன இப்படி என்ன, பிகாஸ் தே ஹட் பீன் டோல்ட் பை சம் ஒன். அவர் ஃபெல்லோஸ் ஆர் வாட் நாலேஜ், அந்த நாலேஜ் இருக்குது, இந்த நாலேஜ் கொடுத்தாருன்னா இப்படி என்ன. ஸோ மேபி ப்ராக்டிக்கலி தேர் ஆர் சம் திங்ஸ். மேபி பேபி எலிவேட்டடாக பிடிச்சேன்னா அந்த வாமிட்டிங் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸ் வராமல் இருக்கும். So that is why they are telling. But the way they are telling is in a different way. They make us feel that you don't know and I am one who is telling you. So that as a wisdom, as an experienced people, you must laugh at it and leave it. என்னடா இப்படி சொல்கிறானே, how they are telling us, why they are telling us. Okay, this is our children whom they are telling, we had seen. So those things. Now they are telling not to give honey. We are asking. We are telling not to put any oil into the mouth, not to pour too much hot water onto the baby. So these are all things which were traditionally done before. But right now, because of the changing things, and we had found that they are going to cause complication. They are going to cause all these things. We also must change and must try to avoid all those things. So that you must accept. Yes, don't want. I had given for your son also. What you are saying that no need to give. So even my mother says, you are telling not to do this, not to do that. For you and all we are done. So I tell her I was lucky that nothing happened to me. So these are all things. So right now we are learning so many things because the whole thing has changed. If I take honey, the old days honey was a different thing. Now honey is so many things are added into it, which is causing a lot of chemical changes, lot of this one. So the trend is saying better avoid it. So like that, if too much hot water putting on the baby, so that can cause some trouble to them. Then expressing milk from the newborn baby breast, this is dangerous. Then putting finger into the mouth and trying to clean, blowing to the nose. These are all done previously. Now we are trying to learn and say no. So as a grandparents, some things we must try to count out of it. So changing trends. So eighth, this point I thought it will be for the grandparents. So have your time. Always keep a little space for yourself. And experience is one thing and knowledge is another thing. So try to help them where really they are need. So they will really appreciate you. Nextly. One-on-one. That is one important thing I had seen. Okay? One-on-one is, I want one child to speak to the child, spend time. So people think that we are all watching a TV, that's all we are family time. That is not family time. So talking to the child one-on-one. Then seeing a book, reading a book. So sit with the child. Why I am telling this? This is a huge problem going around right now. Now children are having delayed speech because now parents itself are busy in going out. They are having maid of some other. Father will be Tamil, mother will be Telugu, the cook will be Bengali, the watchman will be Nepali. So the child have to speak all languages and he have to speak clearly to each one in their own language. If not that one, if not, what we tell them, this fellow is not speaking, let us put him into the speech therapist. Let him go to this one. Appa neenga morning கூட்டு போங்க, அம்மா evening கூப்பிட்டு போறேன் speech therapist. Hey, what is happening? You are not. I asked them whether you know some language which they are not from that place. No. We are from Tamil and North India. We don't know Telugu. They say. I asked them, how come then my house 5 years fellow is speaking Telugu? And they told doctor he is with people with Telugu, so he is speaking. The same thing with you people. So you must give them the atmosphere of one language. So speaking one language is very important. And giving the opportunity for the child to talk also is important. I see a lot of grandparents, so much love and affection. In the morning he gets up, immediately on brush or paal or breakfast. So it is like a maid in the house. Amma, weed clean பண்ணிட்டோம், swap பண்ணிட்டோம், table மேல food வச்சிட்டோம், and the cupboard clean பண்ணிட்டோம். So that is becoming a mechanical this one. I want the parents, grandparents to involve the child. Come, let's go for brushing, let's do next what we have to do. Involve the child. Let the child ask for it. Don't do before them, because this is the time where the children will communicate. It is not that as a grandparents, I don't want my child to get worried, because when they go out in the play school or somewhere, they are not able to communicate, because they are on time, their grandparents are giving food, on time they are giving water, on time he is changing my diaper. So why I have to do? The same thing happens in the school. And school they tell that your child looks like autism, it looks like autistic features, your child must get into therapy. And all parents are agreeing because the Google says, yes. Google says that the child does not speak by 2 years, there is delayed speech, and he is not looking at eye to eye. Why you have to look to eye? If I look somewhere also, my grandfather is giving me food. If I turn like this also, my grandmother is changing my diaper. Why I have to look at them and talk, doctor? That boy is saying. So that opportunity must come. The child must interact. So this is a very important thing what I want you to hear on this talk, because this is going to be a minimal social interaction. Minimal social interaction. That means you had seen me and I am seeing you, I have wished you. Hello, sir. Or you smiled at me, I am smiling at you back. These things are being lost now. And that we are going to teach you. You pay me 60,000 rupees, I am going to teach you how to smile, I am going to teach you how to see. And we are saying that it is going up and up. Before it was only in 70,000 people, only one person is autistic. Now statistics is saying out of every 10,000 children, one is autistic. Why? Because we are not communicating. You are not allowing the child to communicate. Like a zoo, timely food, timely gadget, timely this, timely that. We must start putting into them this one. If not, you people also can become a therapist. I every time tell, instead of paying that 60,000 to that therapy, you pay to these people. Because they are the one who are going to be there. They are going to spend time. So ask them to do things which you are communicating. So I want you people to have one-to-one. One-to-one. See, this is my professor. He is my professor. He is a retired professor. He was my director of Child Trust. His name is Dr. Nambalwar. Well, I was lucky and grateful I stayed in their house. So I learned things from him because every time my son goes there, he goes to his level. See, he sits down to him and talks to him. So my son, the younger fellow, he is happy more than me to show me than to this one. He goes immediately to the grandfather. It is not that, what I want to tell you, it is not that only my son's son is a grandson or my daughter's daughter is a granddaughter. It is all as with your experience. Anyone who comes looking at you as a grandparent, please spend time with them. And he enjoys now. Now we had been 5, 6, 7 years we stayed in their house, luckily. Then we shifted and we are into a new house. But still my son wants to see him. Because the last 5 years, the first 5 years of school, this one, he had grown there. He's proud to see him and he's happy to see him. And we had acquired so many things. It was a blessing that the way they behaved itself, my children started behaving the same way. They did no need to teach us anything more. Just looking at them, how they were talking, how they were giving respect to the new people coming in. So with all these things, so every birthday we are there. We go there, we make sure that we see him. Thank you. Next slide. This is again the friend's house, farm we have been. Friend's house. This is a friend's grandmother. So what is important, why I picked this is, children may come and tell some small, silly thing. So as a grandparents, when you start hearing to them, slowly they build up. They tell you things which are really making you happy or give them their ideas to put in. So always allow them to tell their this one. So if you start allowing them to talk, then you get more information and more knowledge they develop. Thinking power will start. And you even end of this one, you can start explaining them why not. So always listen to them, what they are talking. So as a parent, no time. When they start talking itself, we will think whether it is practical for me or not, whether to do. Immediately we cut off the talk. We'll tell them, no, go here, buy this kurkure or lace and go. Because I want to see some WhatsApp group has sent some video. I have to read that. I have to see and comment. So you go. So that is totally gone now. So I want people. We went on Pongal last year. Pongal we were on the way. My friends had called her. The grandmother was so happy. This girl was showing some things like gun and all. So she spent time. She just listened to him. And still now they are happy to see him. So always listen to them. Giving our knowledge is one thing. Listening to them and explaining them why not. They may talk something which is practically not possible. If you won't explain, then they will start doing somewhere else and where people will give unnecessary information which is not good for them. So we have to give the right information, ask them to judge what to think out. If you don't, they will go and ask someone in the school or some worker somewhere, and that fellow will give unnecessary information which is not relevant to the question. So please try to answer and learn this one. Next slide. So small notes. That means, see, as my grandfather, I was in the hostel. Whenever I used to write, the same cover will come back in one more cover, underlining all the spelling mistakes, everything. At that time I was thinking, what my if I write, he himself again will give the covers also, envelope. He will tell after writing, then you post it, then he will correct because he was an advocate, he was in this one. So he used to underline all the spelling mistakes and English and all. So I was thinking, now I feel proud that someone who teachers, they were great teachers for us. With all the love and affection, they had put their knowledge to us. Here now we are trying to pay 4,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees for the teacher to come and teach us. So the best teachers are all with us and we are going around. So in that way, please put your education knowledge to them. Give them this one. But your 60 of experience must go into 6 years, it will not go. So you please divide into, they divided by 60 or 120. Then slowly put. No more than 3 lines we are not able to read in WhatsApp or YouTube. If there are 3 lines I will see, then it will go off down. So same way the children also. So try to put little by little. So give them this one. So if you don't let the children not say that my tata gave me lecture. So that word must not be there. My tata told me something interesting. That word must come in. So always tell a story behind everything. You tell this is bad, Nana, means they don't understand. You tell them this is what happened. This you don't put the car lock sideward. Your grandmother once fell down and was driving down. Then they tried to go dig in. Then they asked the grandmother, how it happened? So there was no door this side, they were locked. Your mama, tata was busy in driving and I was saying. So that story goes on like that. And they try to express. And first thing is, tell the parents, whenever any achievement is there, let them tell loudly to the grandparents. So that the child knows that there is someone appreciating them. So all the certificates, whatever little certificate they had given, I want it to be put into their first front room. Always put it across in your front. Don't put it inside the cupboard. The father's certificates are different. The grandchild's ones are the best ones. So always put their certificates in the hall. So maybe this fellow, so many times it will be, this certificate they put on the board, but that makes a difference. Because he knows that someone has appreciated me, someone are happy with me. So put it into this one. Don't think that that is nothing, why you had to display. So do that. Next slide. So now all of the parents are reaching only by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They are not able to take them to the playground. So that one playground place is one what you can do it. Because it is going to be a big thing now. Physical activity is a big issue where children are in. And other thing is you can get them out from the gadgets. So the gadgets are going to spoil all of us. So as an age, this one as a senior people, you will know that we know this is the limit, this is what, or I am retired, I have time to do. The children are not knowing that. They are thinking, oh, I also have to do the same thing. So how to get off them? You pluck off their phone from their hand, that is not practically possible. Or you switch off the internet, that is not practical. So they grow a little more bigger, they are getting in trouble. So they pull them into the ground, the younger they get in, the better it is. So always fix time. It is not that the whole week you take them out to this one. Maybe 3 days a week. Let the 3 days, let the parents take them. So look out for a nearby place. Always try to take them. Even you will have some good friend there in the park. When you go there, you will have a smaller chat or something. So and always try to find a small place. And ask the child to plan. Tomorrow ground what we will do. Or day after tomorrow we are going there, what to do. So that the child will surely interact with you. And physical activity is very important. I want everyone to be out there. And now it is going to be a big thing where people have started centers now. For shuttle, some badminton, all these things, they are opened separate centers. So something. I see the grandfathers taking them. We are proud to see them taking out. They are happy. The child is happy. The mind is better. They know whether if they lose, they can win next day. All these things will come only when they get into a game. So this gaming is again is going to be a big thing. And it will give a big relief to the child itself. Because cell phones are not so thing. We are not telling only addiction with the phone we playing. It is causing problem to the retina. We are going to have children who will become blind, which can't be reversible. I am telling you, this is on record. People had shown that there will be retinal detachment, permanent retinal damage, all these things. And the skull of the children are thin, so the radiation chances are going more into the brain is more, the cells sometimes get turned into abnormal cells. So I want you to know all these things because it is not happening in India, or because it's not we are not telling it loudly in India. We are just skipping it, but it's going to be a big problem. So not only minimal social interaction is lost, health-wise also we are going to lose. So for this, we also must be away from the phone at that time. I am holding phone and telling you take out the phone out means that fellow won't. So both of us, you can buy a small carom board, you can start playing chess, or you can take him to the ground somewhere. So these things we will start this one. So I had a child who was 6 months old who was going on blinking eyes. They brought to us. I was worried that the child was blind because 6 months we had missed the child looking whether looking or not. Then slowly history we saw the child is to be shown rhymes in the night when the lights are off. So that flashy light will go on irritate. So when the morning time the child is not able to open the eyes. So it is just simple phone which has caused this much problem. The whole parents have to worry. I have to worry that whether the child is blind and it's not improving. What is this? Then we have to go to ophthalmologist. Everything. But why they are saying the parents are saying the child is not able to sleep? When they were small, you tell them as a grandparents. You tell them you had eaten without cell phone. You are eaten without TV. So they will enjoy the food. You are away in the ground for so many hours. So we also can do. So this is what as parents. And even the lunch time or breakfast time or dinner time, sit with the child and eat. Let the child knows. இல்லைன்னா இவனுக்கு பூரி தான் இஷ்டம், இட்லி சாப்பிட மாட்டேன். அண்ட் தேர் மேக்கிங் செப்பரேட்லி பூரி. இவனுக்கு பரோட்டா தான் வேணும், இவனு சப்பாத்தி சாப்பிட மாட்டேன். நோ, ஆல் ஆஃப் அஸ் ஆர் ஈட்டிங். ஸோ யூ ஆல்சோ கேன் ஈட். தெர் இஸ் நத்திங் வில் ஹேப்பன் ராங். So all Tata is eating, Mama is eating, Nana is eating. So you also can eat. So that is how we have to start explaining. So you must know where to hold them. They must watch. Children are smart. They look at, they copy. So you trend them that way. You give them, tell that they are not doing means we are doing. Someone has come, elders had come, the other people has got up from the bed. This will also will get up. These guys did not get up and they want him to get up. Tata vandare, you are not standing, boss. As a parent, the mother, we stand up, then they automatically, the child knows there is something system where the grandparents come, we have to stand. Or the grandparents had come, we had to go till the gate and see them off. These are all things I had learned. They automatically, it has got in. Someone has come home, we have to give them something to when they give, or you must ask them first when you want some water, or when they are leaving you, some staff has come, you must give them some fruit or something to eat. So now that has come in as a generation. So those things the parents may not be able to because they are in their own busy schedule. So you people must get in. As a parent, we love to see our children that, but we are not spending time because we are having our own lesson. So as a grandparent, you must get all these things together, connect it. So you must be able to connect the dots. There's a lot of times I told you, your 60 years experience can't get into 6 years old child. So you may feel upset or you may feel bad that my child is not doing this, not doing that. But that is not the thing. It will take time. It will take time. So as days goes by, they will start improving. And they try to copy. They will always copy what the juniors are doing. So this is again my friends, this one. So these are things, traditions. Always make sure somehow convince your children, and because so many times nowadays what happens, holiday means long weekend means we are all away to somewhere else where we are not looking at what is it. We go to Thailand and see a Buddhist temple and come. Our one temple is there in the village which is having a big story to tell. So we want to go to Malaysia and go to that Batu case on the temple. So there is a temple here with a bigger story than anything else, and which has given a lot of wisdom and knowledge and all these things. So try to get into all these things. Slowly plan it. I want everyone to do that also. Your traditions, let them see, let them have this one of our temple. This is my mother in my place. So I tell children, they copy their parents or grandparents. This is the last year's, this one. So we normally, the people come in the morning to ask for some food or some help. So my mother makes sure she makes the grandchild to come and give. This is a culture. Now these guys think whenever there is someone who's coming for help, we have to do because grandmother had told me. So that happiness is really there, and their courtesy and affection. So why? And sometimes we may be upset with someone else. We may be upset with some behavior of someone else, but don't show it in front of the children. So you are scolding someone else. This fellow thinks for everyone I have to scold like this only. So that fellow, the other fellow would have done something, this one. For your age is okay, but that child don't know, no. The same thing he is studying. In the car, the other fellow in the car and the driving, and some other opposite guy will, already taking them in this traffic is a tough thing, I know. But on the way, some fellow will come in, and this guy will shout. So then this guy, this little fellow will learn, okay, this is the word I have to use. Then immediately when we are going, you will use எங்க நின்று பிடிச்சு வந்தான் இந்த வேர்டு எங்க யார் சொன்னார். So then we get to know, okay. So they imitate, no, they are big imitators. So always with them you be little wise enough and to talk in when to put this word, this one. So all our knowledge only is only not the thing. Our anger must not be transferred to them. Because now the patience is not like that. What you are at patient at this one now can't be there, I know. Because brain is okay also, the body will not be ready. So I want you to sit for next 1 day full, you can't sit. But you would have given lectures for 2 days also when you are young. So, but right now the mind, the body is not accepting. So keep yourself always fit. So I want you to have 1/2 for yourself. So that is one more thing I went on telling now. The new trend in grandparenting is keep yourself fit. Because we fall sick, it is very difficult. You fall sick, it is very difficult for the people to this one. So half the children may be abroad, half children may be busy. So that itself is a difficult thing. So keep yourself fit. Next. Encourage them. Always tell them that they are the best. That is what one thing. This is my chittappa and my brother's daughter. So we always encourage them. Always tell them, don't tell about some the mom, your brother's daughter is doing this, your brother that is not at all. You have the capacity to do for. You can do this, you can do that. That is what I want. So this biggest problem is now some fellow will come, that fellow got in IIT, this guy got in this one. But all your experience, by now you know, getting in anywhere is not a thing. In the life, how you live is going to be a big thing. So with all the experience, because I am reading that, and till 20 years we'll be seeing that everyone will be watching us. Till 40 years we'll be thinking that whoever watch whatever maybe, let me do whatever thing. After 60 years we think that no one is watching us, it is all we. It is what we are doing for ourselves. No one was watching us. So same thing is it. Don't worry about this one. And don't, and now children are also intelligent. They are looking out. See, they are comparing with me. See, they are going to do this. No need. You just tell their potential is good. They are able to do themselves. Always tell them you are the best and you are able to do yourself. That itself will give a lot of energy to them. Then the best thing you can do is giving them the love. So to give love, not that you be practical in giving them what you are doing. So technically you must know where to balance it, and they must not overtake you people. That is also an important thing. They must know that there are limits for everything, because sometimes the parents may say, no, the child knows if I go to my grandfather I will get it. So that is okay, but it may be somewhere where that fellow wants some video game which is not supposed to be given on that age appropriate. Then we think that okay, this guy had asked, emotionally we buy. Then we are in trouble. The one side is you spend all your money. The other side is the children says my grandfather has spoiled the child. That standard word will be used. So I want practically to be more reasonable. Ask the grandparents, this guy is asking for this and I am able to buy this. Or if you can't buy, don't do it. So no need. You can explain them. Nothing will happen. So it is not that we are not able to buy for him or not. You must know this is what it is. So then you can always, we tell them, if my son asks something, I myself tell, I cannot buy this for you because right now it is not the time, but you can make yourself and buy when you grow up or something. That's the thing. Or practically, this is not the time to buy it for you. We will give you when it comes. So be practical. So then that will be easy for you. Because if not emotionally, so many times we are upset that this fellow had asked me something and I am not able to give. That's nothing like that. So we can be more practical and more reasonable in doing things. So and giving your time is one of the biggest thing right now. Because the YouTube has entered in you also. The Google has entered you people also. I know. So that is pulling off our time and energy, which is going unnecessarily. So you can get some knowledge from it and again. So try to keep particular time. Tell the grandchild, I am here for you from 6 to 7. I am there. After school 1 hour I am there. Wherever we want, we will go around. Take him around. Just weekly once you take him around, you take to different places of the Chennai and show him what is it. People are not knowing what is in Chennai. The neighborhood we don't know. We don't know where is, if we ask some children where is Mylapore, what is it they are asking. So these are all things which, and people are coming from America and the bus is stopping their tour. They are showing Kapaleshwara temple, they are showing Mahalaya, it's on East Coast Road, Mahabalipuram and all those things. So our one, this one is there. So our knowledge and our this one, I think you people have to stay in there. This is all part of a grandparent thing. From the medical side, I want to tell a few things which, as a grandparent, as a grandson, as a grandparent doctor. So for me, if the parent comes, it's easy, but if the grandparent comes, it's going to be tough OPD, I think. Because I know they will be here with clear and crisp questions, and they know what they want. It is parents who the Google will tell, ask this, ask this, ask this. But the grandparents practically experiencing this one, they come out. So few things what I really want to put on for the grandparents to take care of the child as in health-wise, I'll tell you. And from there we can have a small chat about it. Now the changing trends is paracetamol. Now paracetamol, the fever medicine. If the child is having fever, few things we must have at home. One is paracetamol. Paracetamol is the fever medicine. One thermometer. And high fever, what to do? Because you are the one who are going to stay at home. So paracetamol dose we have to know and weight we have to know. Normally it's 15 mg per kg per dose. If not, when you go to the doctor, they according to the weight they would have given. But weight will go on change in younger generation. So it's smaller children. So every 6 months, make sure the dose has been correctly kept and keep it available. Now the caps had come with locked ones. If not, that is also dangerous. Where children, the elder children was given paracetamol. The younger children got angry that he did not give to them. Then that fellow drank half the bottle. So this is all practically I am seeing. This is one thing I had seen. Let me tell you one more incident. Once a child was bought, 6 months old child was bought sleepy. Going on sleeping. So they came to our emergency. It's a protocol that whenever a baby comes dull and drowsy, anyone comes, first thing is you have to check our ABC, airway, breathing, all these things, and we make sure they check the sugars. Sugar we checked. When they checked the sugar was quite low. So we were worried why the baby's sugar was quite low and they did not feed the child or what or all those things. But the mother said the child went on being sleepy. Then slowly we got to know there's a then we normally ask who is taking medicines in the house, what all these things. The grandfather, there is one more child who is 4 years old, for whom the grandchild daily will open on all the medicines and put into the mouth. That's traditionally they was enjoying that. Tata patiki marandu podrana, this fellow will, the father will give all the medicines and he will go and put it into Tata's mouth and give water, and the scene is so nice and all are happy. That day, the grandfather is out of town. So this child have to do something the same instant. So he went and put in the Nida Tata Patti Nike. So they put into that child's mouth. So that has caused luckily God, everything went on well and we are able to catch. So these are all changing trends now. Because people are now, before people were there, 100 members in the house, they know what's happening. Here there is no one. Only 2 members, 3 members in the house. So it is very difficult to find out what is going on. The child is bored up, they do something like this. So that trend had to change, and we had to keep access away from the medicines. They must be kept separately. Don't encourage them to participate like these things. So because we don't know hot water on பண்ணிட்டு இந்த grandmother switch on the fill the hot water in the bucket and went to get some soap. By then the child puts the one side. The grandmother is so much worried that she had caused the problem. Other side the child is having. So unfortunately she is doing work for them from last both the mother and father are running. This grandmother is taking care of them, and again she puts her burden blame on us. So we feel very heart touching. I had a grandmother. So what is it? So we must be little more careful. So what do you have to do? You have to fill first cold water, then only switch on the hot water. Here in the other way trend in India, we fill the hot water, then try to put finger and go on check, then fill the. So always get the cold water, then try to fill the hot water in it. This is something. And all the plug points. Now we have a lot of sockets. We can this 1-year-old child, no, putting fingers in the sockets. So try to get. So go on telling them don't go there, don't go there. It is practically not possible. So try to. There is an upstairs. There is stairs. There is the child may fall off. Best thing is getting a small gate. That would not this one. Small gate which would have cost. Instead of buying them at 1 year, this one I had asked the toy shop fellow not to sell toys for 1 year gift pack. I told him to test the safety kit, plug points, the small gate, all these things. This you can buy, you can do. As a grandparent, you can identify which is the safest things to do. Not the high-tech cameras, all those things. Practically there, what can do. So these plug points, this one, and the kitchen, this door, all these things. So they can help you to prevent this. So, and if any complications come, so if there is normally high fever, child can throw a fit. So high throw a fit, how to handle. So keeping first most important thing, you are the senior most in the house, keeping calm mind is one most important thing. If the grandparents and grandmothers are worried, the whole house is worried that something really sick is happening. So if both of them are calm, then the parents know, okay, it will settle down because of their experience. So I want you not to panic. The grandfather and grandmother must, whatever situation, plan yourself, get them to the hospital, call them and have an emergency numbers. We have Apollo, we have a doctor on call, we had emergency call and number, we can speak to a doctor in the ER, all this. So you can get the numbers from our this one, you can put it in your hall itself, so that easy to access. So some advice immediately will come in. So you will be at peace by the time you reach here. Then we will take care of this thing. So as a grandparent, health-wise, make sure you all get vaccinated. You people must get vaccinated, so that there is the flu, swine flu, all these things are more affecting children. The people above 55 years or less than 5 years. So I hear so many times, sir, our tata vandhudu, appuram ivaru vandhudu, வேண்டான்னு சொன்னானே கூட்டு வந்தான் சார். You would have given them vaccine, you would have taken them care. So அவருக்கு கூட்டு வந்தான். This is not that. So you can all get this one. So I want you people also to get vaccinated, keep fit, health-wise, all those things. And if there is cold, cough, avoid getting them nearer, all these things. Hand wash is one thing which will again make a big difference. Wherever you go out or you come back, wash your hands. It will prevent a lot of infections because the flu season. So more chances of carrying infections are there. So that is one thing I want to do. So let me now come to your side. This is what next. This is what from my side I enjoy talking to you people, and I really appreciate you for sitting here for so much time with full crowd. So from my side, I am ready to hear from you. Please. This they are my grandfathers and grandmother and grandmother. He's an advocate. Proud. They made me to search for this picture, and they made me to feel that we are taking care. Now because of you, I went through 20 years. They have taken care of me. I just remembered only I used to think my parents are only the one who have done them. Now I start talking in a different way from tomorrow, because now I slowly recollect that they were the people who are in India. My father was abroad, he was a doctor, we were in Saudi Arabia. So they were for 20, 30 years, these were the people who were, though I was in hostel, they were the caregivers. I never even felt that I was missing my parents. So I must thank them, and I must pray to them that will be I'm proud of them. So, please go ahead. You can ask. Yeah. This is my mother. So you know that in between is my mother. So and you know, because of this talk, I started. Actually, I prepared this one for a long time, but so many things. From morning, I thought, let me get them pictures. So because of you, I connected to my uncle, my aunt, my this one. They are all surprised and excited when they call them. I want Tata's photo. They're asking, you want my father's photo? You want my mother's photo? They're asking. So they were asking. And when I asked, I want photo with this one. They are all children are in UK. So it is night. It is late night. There we will call them in the morning and get you. So I plan next any talk anywhere. I will get my son. This is my mother and my grandmother and my father. My grandfather. Mother is in the between. Baby is my mother. This one I got it from my uncle. I called him up. Then he was surprised. That's all. So I will maybe next talk they are talking something. I will come and show you with my grandfather. I'll show my picture. Okay. Please, this is all from this side. From your side, please let me know what I can talk about. Anything medically, sir.
நீங்கள் சொல்கிற மாதிரி சிவாஜி கணேசன் ஒரு இடத்துல சொல்லியிருக்காரு, தனக்கு ஒரு குழந்தை பிறந்தா இன்பம், பேர குழந்தை பிறந்தா பேரின்பம்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. அதனால் நிச்சயமாக பேரின்பம் நீங்கள் என்ஜாய் பண்ணீங்க. ஆனால் ஒரு பள்ளிக்கூடம் பில்லபாங்கன்னு ஒரு பள்ளிக்கூடம் ஈசிஆரில் இருக்குது. அங்கே பிரின்சிபால் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, உங்களுடைய கிராண்ட்ஃபாதர் கிராண்ட் மதரை வீட்டில் சேர்க்காதீங்க, ஏன்னா அவங்க அந்த பேர குழந்தைய கெடுத்துருவாங்க. எப்படி கெடுத்துருவாங்கன்னா, நம்மளால் இங்கே கிராண்ட்ஃபாதரால் குழந்தைய அடிக்க முடியாது, திட்ட முடியாது, ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. அது எது செஞ்சாலும் போடும். நான் கார் ஓட்டிக்கின்னு போகிறேன், என் கண்ணை மூடிடுச்சு. அது மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணுதுங்க அதுங்க. நம்ம அதை போய் அடிக்க முடியுமா? அதனால் நீங்கள் சேர்க்காதீங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. அதனால் என்னால் எங்கள் மருமக எனக்கு சேர்க்கறதில்ல. நீங்கள் வராதிங்க, நீங்கள் வந்தீங்கன்னா கஷ்டம். அதனால் நான் உங்களை ஒரு ரிக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன், கிராண்ட்ஃபாதருக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு கிளாஸ் எடுத்தீங்க, எங்கள் மருமகளுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு கிளாஸ் எடுங்க.
நல்லா ப்ளஷர். இல்லை நீ வாட் ஆக்சுவலி நம்ம அதுதான் அந்த நீங்கள் சொல்கிறது ப்ராக்டிக்கலி இட் இஸ் கோயிங் ஆன் இன் இந்தியா. I really see, because as a doctor I am seeing ஒரே வீட்லேருந்து தாத்தா பாட்டி வரானு, அம்மா பாப்பா வரானு, இவர் வேறு காரில் வரானு, அவர் வேறு காரில் வரானு. ஓபிடியில் இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் ஒரே வீட்டிலேருந்து பேபி வரோம், தாத்தா வரோம், அம்மம்மா வரோம், நானம்மா பாட்டி வரோம். சேம் ஹவுஸ். சார் இவரங்கன்னா அவர் இன்னொரு காரில் வரானு. ஒரே வீட்டில் இருந்து இவரு வரானு அவரு வரானு. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம், எல்லோரும் ஒரு 3 பேர் வரான்னா ஒரு ஸோ எதுக்குன்னா அது வேணால். அப்புறம் இவர் பேசுகிறான்னா நடுவில் அவர் தெரினா கூட இப்படி பார்க்குறாங்க. இவர் பேசுகிறான்னா அவர் அப்படியே இருக்கணும், இவர் முடிச்சிட்டான்னா அவர் பேசணும். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் ப்ராக்டிக்கலி பார்த்தா சம்திங் வேறு மேனர்ஸ் அது எல்லாம் சொல்லணும். பட் தட் எமோஷனல் பாண்டிங் இஸ் யூ ஆர் லூசிங் தட் திஸ் ஒன். ஸோ அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணோன்னா அந்த தட்ஸ் வாட் வி டெல்லிங், ட்ரை டு கனெக்ட் தம் even before the baby is born. Try to connect them before even the baby is born. Try to get involved with them even before that. Plus and the child what she close நம்ம கண்ணு மூடினா practically wrong, but we can't shout at them, but you can explain them. Children will understand. If the child does next time, then I think the grandfather to be blamed. First time he is doing that is, yes, No one had taught me that you must not do like this. So, Nana, இப்படி போட்டால் இப்படி பிரச்சனை ஆகும், இப்படி பாரு இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா the child itself will tell. Thermocol மூக்கில் போனால் பிளாக் ஆகும்னான்னு சொல்லிட்டேன்னா, my son is, wherever thermocol is saying, he is calling people. There is a thermocol there, the child will, Tata told him. So that why it has come, because these people are told, Nana, it is Nana. Thermocol பிடிச்சா அடிச்சிடறான்னா அவன் தாத்தா இல்லைனப்போ எல்லாம் பிடிச்சிட்டு மேலே போடுறாங்க. Nana, இப்படி பண்ணால் if you do like this, it will happen. You explain them, no, beautifully they are understanding. Because they can understand 40 times faster than us. You tell today, if I tell you 10 names, it's difficult for us to remember. If you give them 400 names, he'll remember. Because it must go with a story. Always go with a story. So without a story, people will not understand. We ourselves, for us, with the story only, we are able to be happy. So please tell them, and don't worry about all fingers will be the same. So whenever you meet the grandchildren, you give them the best knowledge, give them the better way to explain them. Technically, make it more happening, more. They see us, they want something from us. Tata cholunga, Tata, tell me your real story. Those things are asking now. So these are the words which will make them more happy. நம்ம அப்படி இல்லாமல் நீங்கள் சொல்கிற மாதிரி இன்னொரு ஸ்கூலில் எனிமல் ஸ்டோரிஸ் சொல்லக்கூடாது. எதுக்குறான்னு எனிமல்ஸ் பேச மாட்டான்லான்னு. எனிமல் ஸ்டோரி பஞ்சதந்திரானே சொல்லக்கூடாது சார். எதுக்கண்ட எனிமல்ஸ் பேச மாட்டான். தட் இஸ் நாட் தி திங். எண்ட் ஆஃப் தி டே வி ஆர் கெட்டிங் அன் இன்ஃபரன்ஸ், வி ஆர் கெட்டிங் அன் மெசேஜ். அந்த மெசேஜுக்கு தான் நம்ம வி ஆர் டீலிங். இட் இஸ் நாட் தட் எனிமல் ஸ்டோரி பிகாஸ் எனிமல்ஸ் கான் டாக். ஸோ டோன்ட் டெல் சில்ட்ரன் வில் திங்க் எனிமல்ஸ் வில் டாக். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஆல் ஹவ் வி புட் ஆன். ஸோ நம்ம எப்படி வி புட் இட் அக்ராஸ். ஸோ these are all things what it is. Same நீங்கள் இட்லி பருப்பு நம்ம 3 part கார்போஹைட்ரேட்ஸு 2 part ப்ரோட்டீனு. ஸோ அது அமெரிக்கா அணிஞ்சு அவன் ரிசர்ச் பண்ணிவிட்டு அவன் he had to send from there. So research is saying that 3 parts of carbohydrates and 2 parts of protein is the one which will give correct equation. அதுதான் இட்லி ராங்க. ஸோ அது இல்லை அங்கே சொன்னார். இப்போ தான் கேம்பிரிட்ஜ் வந்துச்சு இன்ஃபர்மேஷனு. டயட்டிஷியனுக்கு சொல்லிவிட்டு இது பண்ணுங்க நாங்கள் சொல்கிறது. ஸோ வி ஆல்சோ ஹேவ் டு புட் இட் இட். ஆமாம் அந்த காம்பினேஷன் தான் இங்கே இருக்குது ஒரு ஐட்டமு, அது வாங்கி கொடுக்குறோம் நம்ம. லெட் அஸ் புட் இட் ஃபார்வர்ட் and சொல்லிவிட்டு யூ கெட் இட், தென் தே ஆர் ஹாப்பி. ஆமாம் அந்த சேம் அதே காம்பினேஷனில் இங்கே நான் சொல்லிட்டேன் பண்ண சொல்லிவிட்டு இதுதான் அதேன்னு சொல்லிட்டுன்னா தே ஆர் ஹாப்பி. ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் புட்டிங் இந்த பேக்கேஜ் ஆல்சோ இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ புட்டிங் them in the right way. So please know the way how to get them. The same information for different people, different way. So these children also, as you said, they don't know. The sitting in the seat, the chair, on the carல பின்னாலே உட்காரணும் அது இருக்குது. இப்போ அமெரிக்காவில் என்ன சீட் பெல்ட்டு இது போடுறோம், அது இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி ஹியர், இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி ட்ரெண்ட். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து சீட்டு உட்கார வச்சுட்டு வேறு எப்படி ஃபேஸிங் கூட தெரியணும். The less than 2 years and are facing on the opposite side, less than 3 years and are facing this one. All these things would all, half of you will be in US and going and coming, they will teach you. But if not, this is all technology. So I also used to go to Google, how to tell these fellows some answers, how to express. So if the grandfather is there, it is one who can easily explain. So எப்படி எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணோன்னா they will have a method to explain them. They will tell them what, they'll ask who is this and easy to explain. So you people will play a role, and the patience you must have. Sorry, 60 years experience, I don't want it to be put into 6 years. Yes. So divide it into 120 and try to put slowly. Slower you must inject, then only things will settle. If you try to put on the same day, they will tell all the possible words which you don't want to hear. Okay. Sir, please.
So first, we are very, very happy as grandparents to listen to your talk. In fact, many of us may be thinking our grandchild should be like you. Thank you. 2 questions I have, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll finish up there. Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just 2 questions. I'll give you the mic.
Yes, sir.
No problem. So 2 questions, sir. Number 1, you mentioned that you will be writing a book on grandparenting.
Yes, sir.
When is it going to come?
Sir, one thing is grandparenting in India is again you must write, sir.
Yes.
Because the book this was a book which was written by a mother who went on coming to my OPD. She used to come. She is in North Indian She's from Jain's family, who had some that after baby born, this many days they had to stay in the house, this and all. She used to come every month to see me. Whenever I tell, she used to write the tradition and she used to write what I had said. And it used to go on the blog. It was liked by people. So what she used to compare, what I say and what they say. Because there are books, all the international books where internationally, baby must sleep in other room, it seems. In a room la thungna, you vandu in the room la thungna. இவர் அவர் அங்கே அவன் அழுதுட்டு அலாரம் அடிச்சுன்னா இவன் போய் பார்க்கணுன்ட்டு அதுக்கான ஒரு அப்பார்ட்மெண்ட் வாங்குறோம் நம்ம இருக்க இந்தியன் ஸ்டோரிக்கு வாட் இஸ் இட் வி ஆர் எமோஷ்னலி வி ஆர் ஹியூமன் பீயிங்ஸ் வி ஆர் ப்ராக்டிகலி கனெக்டட் வி நோ ஹூ இஸ் வாட் இஸ் ரிலேஷன் வாட் அப்படி இல்லாமல் ஸோ இப்போ அந்த ரூமில் இருந்துட்டு அவன் அலாரம் அடிச்சுன்னா 5 hours அப்புறம் அலாரம் அடிக்கும் then that had to sensor will tell for that you spend 25,000 and buy that sensor then so these are all things practically is going on there. So what is practically our culture, how we can incorporate that also in our culture, that is what I want. As you said, sir, I want to make book for Indian, this one.
Can you request us, can you also do some kind of blogging? Is it possible? Do you have time?
I really don't know how to do.
No, we can help you.
Yeah,
somebody
yes,
was can
surely,
help you.
sir.
Reason is, sorry to stop you. Reason is, many of us have a lot of questions. I think in this session, you may not give answer. Tomorrow I'll get another question.
Wonderful, sir.
So, a suggestion to you.
Wonderful, sir. We will, through
yes,
Apollo only,
if it is possible, you can just coordinate.
We will
that.
open grandparents' blog
yes,
itself
yes,
through Apollo.
Yes.
We will do it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Just one small question I had. This was a suggestion. Question is, sir, regarding the water available today.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Everybody is consuming this bottled water, even you are given here. But there are some practical steps we have to take. Children tend to take water from outside or food from outside.
Yes,
how to bring in the possibility that they will avoid this? How to advise them? This is the other question I had for you, sir.
Yes,
thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. So I'll just finish off and then come back to you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 3 questions I have. I heard. So from first thing is, sir was talking about water and food. Water, best thing I tell people is boiled water. Wherever possible, boiled water. And other thing is, if we do, they will also do. They will also eat outside. So it's a plan only in Chennai. Now going out means eating or going and spending money in the mall. These are only 2 things children are thinking. So there is no thing like going out means we can go to a park, we can go to a beach, we can go to a temple, or we can go and meet some friends. This is nothing. Friend also will meet them in the hotel only. So this trend must change. That will come only when we start planning ourselves. So boiled water is one of the best thing. And now the huge story now, what is this? All the water which is on reverse osmosis. Now the water, they will take out all the salts and sodium and they will give the water. And now extra again you have to buy one more packet to add into it. So it's all finally turned out to be the same water what is supposed to drink. So boiled water is one of the best thing. Boiled and cold water is the best thing. Carrying your own water is again an boil. But tap water, we don't know how much it is pure. So maybe we can have your own, if you are having your RO filters or boils. If you are going out somewhere and all. Carry water. Start carrying water. There is no harm in carrying water because you yourself, when there is change of water, same person drinks in a friend's house water, the throat is changed. My mother was saying that I had water in somewhere else, I had changed. It's not that water is bad, but the water is not fitting you people your throat because you will have one standard bacteria and this one. All our bodies have about 3 kg bacteria inside. If you start taking unnecessary medication also, the bacteria will die and you will lead into problem. So having good bacteria is again needed. So the curds and all having good bacteria. We are selling it now. We are taking the bacteria from it and we are selling it for 100 rupees. The same bacteria. So, sir, difficult question, sir. I think sir has retired from some water body. Sir, the other thing is food, sir. Food we asked. Anything cooked food is okay, sir. Cooked food. So only thing. Even we think salad, all those things are good, but cut one is dangerous. Maybe you can ask the hotel fellow only give me carrot and knife. We cut and eat because they cut and keep. We don't know what is happening. Listen, the naughty child one, sir was talking about naughty child. Naughty child is all to their extent, sir. It is all our mind. It's all, for all our mind. If the school complains, if there is a complaint from the school, then you need to. All the children of the same age group are sitting, and this fellow is not sitting in place. He's running around. He's not able to hold. He's not. Then it is something to worry about. Then why this hyperactivity? See, hyperactivity is not a disorder, but it is a system where the child is being trained into that. So we are always showing them moving things. You show 24 hours some TV, cell phones, all those things. So eyes is being trained to speed. So tomorrow you stop that gadget. So what will happen? Body have to start running around. So the child is going on, running on, looking around this one. If she wants to go get that paper from Tata, by the time I reach, I will go again get this one, that one, this one. So we are thinking that, then to control that, what you will do? You will put again one screen time. Or cell phone, sorry, how many days you can, the school will not do that. Again you will be sent to our centers.
You mean super active?
Yes, sir. Sir, active is responsibility, sir. Hyperactive, sir. Hyperactive is what the school complains. Till 2 years, there is no worry. Till 2 years. But what I am telling is, you are having 100 rupees of energy, which you have to spend in one day. And with you, your grandson is there who is having 1000 rupees of energy. And you finish off your 100 rupees energy and you tell, boss, 100 rupees we spent, come, we'll go home. That fellow is saying, I am having 900 rupees more here. What I have to do? So he is telling, no, tata, time aichana, polam pa. That fellow, the 900 rupees, he will start using in the house, in the neighbor's house. He will pull that, he will pull this. We start complaining. So I want you people to take him out. Let him go into the park, let him go into the ground, finish off his energy. 8 மணிக்கு இப்படி சாப்பிட்றானோ இல்லையோ தூங்க போறான்டான் அந்த things you must. Thank you, sir. So that this one must come in. For that I want you to let him spend the energy outside. And spend பண்ணாம நம்ம இந்த கேஜெட் இது கொடுத்தனா the mind will set in like that. So அது ஒரு அடிக்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சுப்பா. அவனுக்கு சும்மா வைக்கிறதுக்கு தான் சார் அந்த ஃபோன் கொடுத்தானு. எதுக்கு சும்மா வைக்கிறதுக்கு ஃபோன் கொடுத்தானா? Because he is been trained like that. Either he had to move or things had to move in front of him.
If you allow him outside,
yes, sir.
complaints may come in.
Oh, complaint, sir. So that is for initially, sir. Initially we will be like that. So we must allow him to go to a place where he run, jump and all those things. That is less than 2 years. After 2 years, you can put him into some activity. Like skating by 3 to 4 years, like swimming by 5 years. All these things will take his energy and go into right directions. These hyperactive children are the topmost swimmers in the world now. So these children will do very well. Skating they will do very well. Because they do all funny things, they will fall. So they will start doing things. And they will also enjoy it. So these children who are on little hyper, you can put them in skating, swimming, all those things. Not giving them gadgets. And energy, puzzles. Give them puzzles. Let them play in this one. So these things will improve upon, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, since you are a pediatrician,
yes, sir.
So nowadays we find a lot of young children who are 1 year or 2 years.
Yes,
we
sir.
are learning more from them. Actually, I have a phone. I don't know how to use it, but being a 1 year old grandson or grandchild,
yes, sir.
they are able to teach me. I'm wondering as to where from they learn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I find a lot of young children
yes, sir.
who are more knowledgeable than us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How is that it is happening? Because probably we didn't have that technology in those days. That's why we are not having. Or is there anything else in the children?
No, sir. The more, as you said, the more you see, the more they learn. The more they see, the more they learn. The more they are exposed, the more they are being stimulated with the gadgets or whatever it may be. The only problem is how to execute. If the age appropriate they don't learn, they are in trouble. Age appropriate they don't learn. For this age they have to learn something which they have to learn. If they are not learning that, and they are going to lose their childhood. Before our kids means, if till 15 years they were kids for me. 15 years the child used to come and sit on me, sit on my lap, sit on my table and all. Now by 5-6 years itself distance we are maintaining. Because the systems are changing. Good, they learn something to their limits. So let them be on, if you are giving gadgets or teaching something, let them be. But there must be a limit. There must be some parent lock or some age appropriate this one. So tomorrow they will teach you how to transfer the bank money of a father to the grandmother also. That time they will come to us. சார் இவன் வந்துட்டு இப்போ ஸ்கூலுக்கே போமான்னு சொல்கிறானே, இன்டர்நெட்டில் இதை பார்த்தானே சார், அதில் சொல்கிறானேண்டா 10th கிளாஸ் +2 +1 அங்கே படிச்சிடறோம் இன்டர்நெட்லனே, ஒரு 20 லட்சம் மட்டும் இப்போ கொடுத்தானா இந்தியாவுக்கு ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் வரப்போதுன்ட்டா இவன் பார்த்தானே சார் இவனு. அது அந்த 20 லட்சம் கொடுத்துட்டேன்னா தாத்தாக்கு சொல்கிறானு, ஒரு 20 lakhs கொடுத்துட்டு தாத்தா நான் அந்த பிஸ்னஸ் இந்தியாவுக்கு வாங்கி கொடுக்குறேன், அப்போ நம்ம 2 பேருக்கு 100 கோடி வர்றோம்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ அப்போ நவ் அவர் திஸ் ஒன் வில் கெட் இன். Our experience, our this one will get. Where the knowledge is there, then our experience will get in and tell. Nana, there are this uncle, that uncle, they all did that and they are reached here now. You see them where they are. So this is what it is. So no, there is no free money. There is no free lunch. So you must know hard work and hard work pays. This is only an entertainment. So those things must be explained. That is where we have to differentiate. If not, children are thinking whatever is on the screen, it is reality. Not only children in the grown up people also. So overnight lottery 1 crore வருது வாங்க, 10 lakhs எடுத்துட்டு வாங்கன்னு சொல்றானா, they are going. So these things are all what I want people to this one. That is where the grandparents will play a role to teach them. So we are happy one side. So many times people are happy. Sir, இப்படி போறானே, YouTubeல போறானே, இதுல போறானே. So but we must know where we have to, and we must limit ourselves. So, yes sir, yes sir.
Sir, our connectivity with the grandchildren born in India is very great. Yes, whereas in NRI grandchildren,
yes, sir,
up to 5-6 years we are very comfortable with them.
Sir. Yes, sir.
After that they drift apart.
Absolutely, sir.
So absolutely. How to get them into the fold, or how to you adjust with them?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes,
to
sir.
have the connectivity well maintained.
One important thing is they are going in a different environment. So we also must try to connect in that way of method. நம்ம என்ன இங்கே கிராண்ட் சைல்டு வந்தனானே அவன் பக்கத்தில் உட்காரக்கூடாது, மேலே தான் உட்காரணும். வந்தான் அவனை பக்கத்தில் உட்கார்னா அவனுக்கு அவன் அம்மா ஏதோ சொல்லிட்டான்டா, அவனுக்கு தான் நம்ம மேலே உட்கார மாட்டான். கிராண்ட் சைல்டு கம்ஸ், ஹி மஸ்ட் சிட் ஆன் தி கிராண்ட் ஃபாதர் அண்ட் கிராண்ட் மதர் மஸ்ட் ஃபீட் ஹிம். மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி சாப்பாடு மிக்ஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு கொடுத்தனா that pleasure of this one. But that trend is not there. So as you said, this first 5 years of grandparenting, I had seen a lot of problems, sir. So first 1 year, the grandmother will go there, grandfather will go there, spend time with the child, spend all their knowledge, influence, everything. And the child also will get accustomed to all these people. And suddenly after one stage, the grandmother will come off, the father will go to work. The child will put in one play school where a Russian lady will be running it. So and they will speak some Russian English. The father will come home only 11 o'clock. The mother will spam some other English. And the grandparents are disconnected. The brain goes into a confusion state. Brain, no? At correct time, typically I had seen, and 1.5 year la vandurar. Because 1.5 year, 2 years they can put into play school madri till. So the brain will get confused. That where are these people who has gone? The parents are talking something, the teacher is talking something. Then the child will see the gadgets and he will develop his own world. And the Google will say correctly, 2 years வரைக்கு பேசுகிற ஆள் பேச மாட்டேன்னா அவன் autism. The fellow who is talking till 2 years and stop talking and not identifying people, not responding to call, these are all points. Unga son is fitting in this perfectly. By 3 years they will tell to the parents. The parents also will accept, because ஆமாம் இதெல்லாம் ஃபைண்டிங்ஸ் இருக்குது. டிப்பிக்கலாக என்ன பையன் கூப்பிட்டேன்னா பார்க்க மாட்டானு, அவன் சொந்தமாக ஏதோ பேசுகிறான்னு, அவன் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ண மாட்டான்னு, லாங்குவேஜ் அப்போல்லாம் தாத்தா பாட்டி எல்லாம் பேசினா இப்போ ஒன்றும் பேச மாட்டான்னு. ஸோ அமெரிக்காவில் தான் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் இருக்குது இதுக்கு, இங்கே எங்கே இல்லை போகக்கூடாது நம்ம பேக்கு and சொல்லி the child will start being gone into that treatment. ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒரு சென்டர் இருக்கும், அது இருக்கும். I'm not telling that there is no autistic children. There are. But number children, I feel the Indian children are autistic mimics. Autistic mimics. We are creating, I feel. Because even that fellow open site, the Tata party அப்படியே இருக்கு அமெரிக்காவில். Because இருக்குது அந்த டீம் தான். Only Tata party and the grandchildren. The father, mother will be working on only Saturday, Sunday, they will can identify these two people. Otherwise, they will be working. So, on the time these people disappear, the child will get into that state. And they think that this is the condition. And Google also will tell yes. So they are, then they go to that coaching, this. But I had seen some intelligent grandparents. It was working in some one hospital called Child Trust before. That was 15 years back, this child guidance clinic was run. I used to see more children coming from US. The grandparents will go again at 2 years, identify that this fellow is not having interaction. கூட்டு வந்துடுறாரு வாடா இந்தியாவுக்கு வாடா இந்தியா கூட்டு வந்துட்டு இங்கே ப்ளே ஸ்கூலில் இங்கே இது நம்ம போட்டோன்னா வித்தின் 2 years, that 3 years, by 5 years, that fellow is normal. And he understands. இப்போ அமெரிக்கா போனோன்னா அமெரிக்காவில் யாரும் இருக்க மாட்டான், இப்படி இருக்கும் இப்படி. The child who can understand can pick it up. So if they understand. Now this problem started in India also. Because the parents are staying in Mumbai, Delhi, somewhere, Bangalore, somewhere. So till 1.5 years, the child will be with the grandparents. Then suddenly they will go to Mumbai. The father will be working, mother will be working. Some other caretaker will be there. She will speak some Bengali or some Assami. Then that's all. Then again Google will tell, this is autism, put him there. Boss, there are autism, but our children are artistic mimics. We are all 90% are mimics. So try to identify them 90%. The other 10% we will treat. But the 90% we must be able to identify. That we have to play a big role in it. This one to make the grandparents, to make the parents understand, it is a big role. It is not a disease right now, it may be a normal, this one let us do it. Then after 5 years we are talking about. After 5 years, even I feel difficult to connect with my sister's kids, and they were here. But as age goes by, they are all emotionally getting attached now. My sister kids are 20, 22 and all. Why are they getting attached? Whenever they are achieving something, whenever they are getting into this one, we call them up, we speak to them, we appreciate. If you call them unnecessary, they are unhappy. They are this one. சும்மா ஏதோ பேசுறானே அப்படியெல்லாம் they are telling to their mother itself. The mother talks to the child also. ஏதோ ஒரு பேசுறான் அம்மா என்ன ஆச்சு ஸ்கூல்னு. Something is there. So we must know what time to put our cards. So when they are achieved something, when they are getting into this one, they got something happiness, they are happy. So that's something. And we must ask the children also, your children, that is the parents also, to get involved. So whenever my son do something immediately, I call up my parents telling that, my mother telling that this fellow has done this. They will call back. He is going to the school, first day of school. Tell Tata to call them. All the best, Nana, do well, that this. So they are happy. So these are all things what they win something. So then they call back. So all these things will surely connect the relativity. And at least yearly once, make sure either when you are healthy, try to you people go there or let them come in. Don't keep in mind that after 5 years, 10 years, we don't know what's happening next day. So try to connect on the same day. Try to keep on. Now Skype, everything has come in easy to. Yes, sir.
Some parents think that if they send the children to the grandparents, the affinity will be more towards the grandparents than the parents. So that is why they will also restrict.
Yes, sir. I had seen child who don't want to get to their this one. They are calling the grandparents as parents. Before this one, last 1 week, I did a trial asking all the grandparents and what your grandchildren call you. Tata, Pati, Achi, all those words they were telling. Some started telling, they call as Nana, Amma, and Amma, and they call by name. So one of the group was telling they call us as this one and their parents by name. So that is there. But as such, the parents, whoever gives good information and who spends time, they are the people who are going to children going to like him, sir. If the driver is going to spend more time with the child, the child will like to stay with the driver only. He don't want to come up to the room. And the parents come to me, sir, how to handle this, sir? This fellow don't want to come up to the room. He want to stay with the driver. He want to drive with the watchman. So this is going to be. You must make it interesting. You must make it pleasant. You must make it more comfortable to them. So that will only thing where they can attract the children. It is not this one, only the fear. The knowledge will surely pull them up. Yes, sir.
There was a slide indicating hugs and kisses.
Yes, sir.
It was a thing of the past in our days.
Yes, sir.
We used to get such hugs and kisses from our grandparents.
Yes, sir.
Now, because of lot of education is going on in school
Yes, sir.
about child abuse and identifying bad touches and good touches.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is also because of lot of newspapers,
Yes, sir.
grandparents misusing grandchildren. So many things are there.
Yes, sir.
Now, I feel, nowadays whenever slightly grown up grandchildren are there, I don't feel like even touching them. Because in school now, they are already taught something more than what they need.
Yes, sir.
Because children need certain awareness. Not that even grandparents' touches may go wrong.
Yes,
So,
sir.
is it correct or am I right in keeping away from my grandchildren?
Absolutely, what you said is a difficult and tricky thing going on. We feel bad, and so many times I myself as a doctor, I got children who comes here. First thing is they come and make sure they give and hug and the small children. Now they are grown. I myself am telling them, you are grown big, Nana. I think you will be next time sitting here, because we have to start playing as in this one, grown up. But if the child feels something and they come to you something, don't push them away. So that is the thing. They are happy to tell you, come and give a hug and then listen. So it is not that we, so children want something from their side, we must not push them away. So always talk to them and this one. And practically Indian scenario, it's a big thing where we are losing all that, this one. That is why we tell people to talk in Indian language, talk with your own language. It is not that language, it will give communication, it will give that connectivity. Tata, Pati, Amama, these words itself will touch, will give a meaning to them, emotional touch. And when you talk in Tamil or when you talk in Telugu or any language, that language itself will play a major connectivity. That will give all the relations. That will make. If we start talking in English or some other language which is not to our this one, the connectivity will go. Then they think it is in something where mechanically we have to behave. But in this world we need to be little distance with things like this, because we don't know what is happening when. Best way is getting connected from the this one. When you are, let the child start talking to you as early as they are young. So then the connectivity will be a different one. So suddenly a child comes from US and you then isn't that the child is different one. From the younger age you start talking to them, you are with them, no? Then chances of getting involved in a different way it will be. So keep talking to them. And I know it is a difficult period. The next generation will surely has all difference. Now we are in a border where what is good, what is not good, only the Google have to say.
In most of the cases,
Yes, sir.
we found that children are learning by seeing the actions of the parents or child.
Absolutely, sir.
And they want the children to come up to as their expectation. They should behave or put in a model, role model,
100%.
their action to the children.
Yes, sir.
Then what the result will be.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
So therefore, grandpa, parent, or should be a role model.
Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely, sir. That goes on. That every time we think we want one step more than us. One step more than us. So we have to take some practical steps, like away from our gadgets when children are there. They must know that we are giving time to them. Those things are not there now. So if now biggest respect is when someone is talking to you and you're talking without looking at their phone, that you are the great fellow. So that much level, not getting up and not standing and all those things over now. If we are talking to our children, that fellow closes his phone and tell Ennappa means my son's very respectable fellow. So that is what is happening now. So that as the child also will think that is the only thing. If யாருன்னா வந்தார்னா அந்த ஃபோன் அப்படி கொஞ்ச நேரம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டோன்னா நம்ம நல்ல ஆள் நம்ம we are giving it a lot of respect. So I think slowly we have to. There will be hotels coming up. Even I want to put a board in my clinic that 10% discount if the parents switch off their phone and talk to the child for next 5 minutes and come in. I'm doing it, sir. I really told them. And even when I go into the OPD, inside my inpatient, when the TV is on, I tell them, "Arey, you missed 10% discount. Why, doctor?" So because we are going a campaign call with when we get doctor getting TV is off and people are talking means 10% discount, but you won't get discount. What doctor? You must tell me before itself. So like that and all, Because I really tell them, you switch off for half an hour, all sit together, talk, it will be so many things. Hundreds of things are there which we don't want to see someone, some story in Japan or some story in, our own stories are there. Our happy stories and which are made by us. People are going to make our stories and they are going to sell there. And we are sitting here. Anyway, thank you, sir. I think I'm keeping hold of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Doctor, you put things in very light way. And I think it's, hope you would have, you all would have enjoyed the session. I request you to stay back for 2 minutes.
No, it made me to remember all my people and make sure I will get back to all the grandparents who are taking care of me. Thank you. Little girls will make a blogger. Yeah. I'm happy to. ₹3,000